That's great.
So should we do a little behind the scenes segment here? Like, Caitlin, what do you do when you're not in the control room? So when you're on Nautilus, what are some of the other duties that you have?
Eating and sleeping.
Sleeping, okay.
I need to switch my jobs.
Actually, if the timing works out with watches, I do hope to help more in the wet lab processing samples when they come up.
Processing your large sponges that you're collecting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They need the help. I'm asking for you.
All right, so for those of you viewers wondering what happens behind the scenes, that's one thing that happens.
There's a lot of eating.
I think data has it. They're busy. They're always.
Magda should answer that question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think this expedition we have, like the last two that I went on, we were diving for a short amount of time, and so there's, like, even I was SCF then, but I did help a little bit in the wet lab, and we had time for like turnover. I think this time, because it's so dive intensive, sometimes that's why we're like working all the time, because as soon as those ROVs come up, we grab all the samples, start processing them, and we're really happy to have help in the wet lab. Like Danny and Gary have been in there, Jenny has been coming in there, Jan was also in there. And then we also have to process, we take a lot of images of the samples and we have to process those and then write more detailed dive reports based on the observations that we're making now. So yeah, that keeps us going.
Yeah.
Keeps us pretty busy.
Yeah, so no time for snacking for you? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
I'll snack. I snack all the time. I'm so glad they always have like cookies, or there's always something to snack on.
Yeah.
We're crossing that end of that. It was an estimate though, so I don't know if you want to let it go a little further to be safe.
I think it's all good. We can say end of transect here.
Okay.
Yep. So 9:56:25.
All right, so onward.
Onward to rock.
And these are anemones, right?
All right. These are sea urchins.
Oh, these are urchins. Oh,
All free to break.
Are these
Yes.
are these pink
Great.
urchins or are these some other type?
Yeah, the common name is I think fragile pink urchin. The scientific
You
name
just kind of maintain heading for a moment.
is Allison trotus.
Sorry? I'm going to leave the ship
Unless
keep
they
going and you
changed
keep
it.
going until I just figure out where we need to be.
They do that
if
on
it's
me.
just 2D or if there's more to it than that.
Let's see.
sure thing.
Yeah, it used to be Allison trotus fragilis. Oh, this is a flapjack octopus straight ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Oh, you are a pancake for
and
sure.
there's a cat shark going
I'm going to
over
go ahead and
it.
push that in their
that.
video.
Capture. Oh,
Cat
there you
shark,
go.
Yeah.
Cool.
You pancake.
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
He is so
He's
sweet.
been waiting for us.
All right,
Come on, buddy. Show us how you swim.
All right, guys, so you just
Oh, it's a flapjack. Did I say
want to
pancake?
make haste
No, you said
to
flapjack.
GF2D, right?
Somebody else says pancake. He eats pancakes.
It came up the other day in the science
I'm
meeting.
thinking if we
So
want
cool.
to get into that rocky habitat, we could take like a 045 heading, go straight up contour instead of
All right,
kind of obliquely like.
come my video. Okay, let me just check that with the pilot.
Yes, ROV loves to go straight up contour.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
so we will adjust.
Bye-bye, flapjack.
Oh, yeah, when you get a chance. So sorry, I should reset DVL too. Do you want me to do that? Now? Not a good time.
Let me stream ahead real quick, and then
Okay.
then we can go ahead and reset it.
Okay, so
This size one.
What is this?
It's another little flapjack.
058 will then put
Yeah,
us up,
right.
upslope.
Okay.
Do you guys like the speed? Should I track it up that slope? Well, I should ask you guys that. No, sorry, step it up.
You can track it a little bit further, but I don't want to track up that slope.
Alright, how about so
I'll
maybe
step
that
it.
black contour and then,
Somewhere
Or
where
even
we
a
can
little
check
before
our
that.
swing if,
okay.
well, we don't have, okay, we don't have anything. We don't have any layback, so just, yeah, just before that black line, just stop and start doing moves up there.
Okay. Bridge nav.
For safety's sake.
Can we track a line
Indeed.
bearing 058 for 150 meters, please? Thank you.
There are a lot of these fragile pink urchins. What are these guys feeding on? Are they just algal mats, or what are they?
They
What?
must be feeding on some kind of detritus. If there was some drift kelp down here, they would be all on top of it.
Hmm.
But you're right, there are so many.
One of our viewers wants to know if we shower. I'm gonna say yes.
I'll say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Most of us.
Quickly.
I splash water on my face and stagger back out to work.
Reset it.
Okay.
We do use freshwater showers. They're not salt water.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
Most ships give you a lecture about taking a sailor shower, but we didn't get that lecture, so they must have a pretty good water producing system here.
Oh, usually we get that lecture.
Yeah, we're
I
just
don't
on
know.
a short trip.
Yeah.
We usually do get that
at least
story.
It was in the notes.
Sorry, I'm taking your bubble camera.
To
That's
take
fine.
the 3-minute shower.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Oh, was it? Oops.
Looks like we're doing it.
I think
When
on
the-
longer cruises, they will remind you.
They
the
will.
Really, yeah.
captain will.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah.
signs go up
Agree.
on the washing machines, that's when you're going to get the lecture about showers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Mike, I'm just going to turn your heading to 058.
The sign says no washing.
Well,
Yeah.
no, the one's broken, but if they say,
Oh,
please only do something like big loads, low water.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one
Or
of the
like
standard-
combined loads. If you
Yeah.
can.
Mm.
The problem is the washing machines use the fresh water, and the washing machines have like 3-hour cycles on them.
Oh.
So people that are just like guests on board, they don't know how to, figure it out.
Did
Right.
you guys get that? Well, you're only here for a week. So it's
No.
like, yeah, there's like one button on each machine that's 30 minutes. Everything else is like 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
So you
4
gotta-
hours.
You got to
that's
choose
crazy.
carefully.
So the ship doesn't make its own water?
It does.
It does.
We do.
But we have to be underway. So if we're
Yeah.
spending a lot of time on DP, or
Uh-huh.
then it was an issue on Nikamara because we stood pretty much still for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
He's racing you.
I know. Little speedster. Speedster with 2 eyes on the weird side of his head.
Oh yeah, have we seen any left-eyed flatfish, or have they all been right-eyed?
What?
Oh.
Not sure.
Caitlin's taking a breather right now.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Was there a question?
Oh, nothing important. I just asked if if we'd noticed any left-eyed flatfish.
I haven't yet, but I'll keep my eye out. My left eye.
Your left
Your left
eye.
eye.
Cha-ching. Guy, this better be a good ridge.
Uh-oh. That sounds like pressure.
Pressure's on.
This is a challenge.
That's a Dover sole. He's a righty. Two Rexels. Oh, here's a different kind of flatfish.
Oh,
See
yeah.
how that one has the white in the center?
White band, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is your name?
You gonna go ahead and zoom on in their video?
Oh.
Look at your eyes. You're so strange, creature.
Yeah.
His eyes are really raised up.
You have any more zoom on that one?
This one is
Nice.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, look at they're moving.
Look at,
What'd you see? Oh, his eyes?
yeah, you're moving.
They are really strange, aren't they?
Oh,
Just that they're like, just that they're flat.
So this is called a slender sole.
oh. It's an Atkinson diet, yeah?
Yeah, so that white stripe is a way to determine. And they have a reddish spot near their gill area, which is a little more apparent when you're higher off the bottom. And its mouth is interesting. It's kind of upturned. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice.
No worries.
But is he a left-eyed or a right-eyed? Can you answer the quiz? He's a right-eyed.
You can go ahead and come, you can go ahead and come full wide there, video. All right. Thank you.
So you can see on the nav how the contours get tighter. We want to get up into that area where the contours are close together.
Yep, we're on a bearing of 094, and I think that's where we're headed. I'm sorry, 058 should be the.
058, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's the last step we made.
Oh, we're.
Oh, that little donut thing.
Hagfish.
That was a hagfish. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was just all coiled up.
Oh, I missed it. A terrible creature.
So I've heard people say you can, with the slime, you can actually make really good cookies.
What?
Has anybody
That is
ever?
Oh, that's
No.
I'm
horrible.
serious.
I heard that the cookies on the Nautilus were made out of hagfish.
Don't eat those.
Snack time's ruined.
That cannot be. That is horrible. So Does anybody remember the story a year or two ago? It was in Seattle or Portland or somewhere that all the hagfish, the truck full of them, fell over on the highway.
Oh no.
Oh.
Feels so bad for those little poor hagfish.
Was
And
slime.
also the person has to clean up all the slime.
Yeah. There you go.
Did they have to shut down the road to clean up the slime?
Oh my God. What a mess.
Can you imagine what the transit workers said when they were off shift that night?
Oh, man.
Imagine what
Yeah.
they smell like.
Oh.
Everybody earned their pay that day.
Everyone earned a raise.
Except for the guy that got to hold the sign. One of our viewers is asking if there are any hidden spots on the Nautilus where you'd like to hang out. But I suspect if you tell us your hidden spot, it won't be hidden anymore.
That's true. There's only so many places on the ship, though.
Yeah.
And probably no one's saying the engine room was probably the most hidden spot on the ship.
A lot of people like the monkey deck.
Monkey deck. Ah.
Little deck that overlooks the bow.
So, Guy, are you happy with this part of the ridge, or are you trying to communicate that you'd wanted us to be down here more? Just checking in.
I still think we need to go up slope.
Well, we're going up slope. Do you see where my mouse is? Can you see high pack?
Yeah, that looks good. I have to actually get up and get close to the screen to see it.
Okay, good. Thanks. Let me know if you want us to change.
Already doing it. I don't see it in the sonar yet, though.
Can we have the lasers on, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Viewer is asking about some of these gelatinous things that we keep passing by. I do think that they are ctenophores and siphonophores. Has anybody else seen anything else?
I think that's the only gelatinous stuff I've seen.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know the names of.
That's exactly
That's
it.
true, too. I don't know any other names either.
Starting to see some rock. Little pieces of.
Here's a nautical question. Why is the poop deck called the poop deck? Does anybody know?
No idea. Do you want to go ahead and zoom in here?
Oh.
Oh.
Is that an urchin?
It's
Wow,
an
it's
anemone.
a beautiful one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so these are a type of anemone. They're called burrowing anemones, or the grouping of them are
Sorry.
ceranthid anemones. That's a really pretty one.
Got
Wow.
some nice pictures.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they similar
this.
to tube-dwelling anemones?
Yes.
Ah.
Can you get closer in?
I'm just gonna
Yes, we're probably talking about the same thing.
do one bump down here.
That is so cool.
It's a beautiful
Wow,
color.
beautiful.
Wow.
It's cool colors
Cool.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Neat.
All right, really neat.
All right, but inside the middle of it looks really curious too.
Yeah, it almost
think
looks
that's-
like a flower.
Yeah.
Like,
Bridge nav.
I guess that's where they like pass like food into their
yeah.
Can I have a 10-meter
Yeah.
step, same bearing?
little mouth opening.
All right, video, go ahead and come wide, please.
Cool.
Aaron, you can move them up there in 20-meter steps, I think. It's not...
Okay.
No.
I'm so anxious now.
I know.
Doing 20-meter steps.
We've been flying around a lot of seamounts this year. I find I'm nervous too as soon as there's an incline at all. Like, stop the ship.
Bridge nav. Can we increase that to a 20-meter step, please?
Oh.
Yeah.
Which
Slopes
they-
coming up.
Shows a better Argus view. They can't really get a feel for it.
Yeah, I can come a little forward there and light up the screen better here. So we're starting to get into some rocky features.
Was that a different kind of rockfish, or was that another thorny head?
That was a black gill rockfish.
That was a blackgill. Ah.
Bridge nav. Another step, please.
So these corals anchor into the sediment, or is this anchored onto a substrate?
They have to be on the hard, and I believe these are a sponge, and
Oh,
similar to the one that we collected before, that yellow plate sponge. These just have a little more branching morphology to them.
interesting. Do you want to go ahead and zoom? Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. I appreciate a zoom because I think they'll have that same texture that we saw in the one we collected.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a brachiopod also just underneath?
Oh yeah, I
That's
believe
open?
so. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a sea star that was really booking it.
Yeah.
I did see that. This is similar to the one that we collected earlier.
It is. I believe
Okay.
it's just more branched, but the same sponge to the one we collected. So that's why
Good
it'd be
come
great
on video.
to get it identified. There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Bridge
at the
nav,
lasers.
another step, please.
Another black gill rockfish. At this depth, there is not too much diversity of rockfishes. As you get shallower, then we come
Seawater.
across more types. They're very specific to their depth ranges.
That's interesting.
So we've only seen thorny heads and auroras and black gills. We might find split nose rockfish. I'll keep my eye out for that.
Bridge nav, another 20-meter step, please.
These all. No.
What's that, Sage?
Are these little things crinoids or the
Oh, these
like
white
the
plumes?
white, yeah.
Those are the
of mushroom
sessile cucumbers.
Oh,
So many of them.
It's a salad down there. Look at that.
Oh, I appreciate your comments. They're great.
What's the bright yellow pops up?
Yeah, looks like there's two of them. Did you want to go ahead and push on in there, please? Might be hard to distinguish what that yellow is, but be a sponge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Yellow muck.
There's a worm pulling in.
There is a worm pulling in.
Spoon worm.
Looks like a sponge, I think, though. Hey, video, want to go ahead and come wide, please?
What's that guy?
Ooh,
Oh, cool.
Oh,
you just ate something.
So that's a poacher.
Go ahead and push on in there, video.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
cool.
Like a dragonfly.
Yeah.
It is.
Does.
Yeah.
Would you say he was a poacher?
A poacher. It'd be great to get some
Poacher.
good stills of this.
Sure.
I'm on it.
You're on it.
How about this?
There are multiple types of poachers. This one I should be able to figure out because it has that.
Go ahead and push
Dark.
on in there, more video.
Are they related to gobies?
No. You're not.
An adorable little sea star there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sitting
Little
back,
baby.
lounging.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
So this might
Sorry,
be a
guys.
smooth eye poacher. And what I'm basing that on is
oh.
the spot.
Come
Oop,
wide, please.
Bye-bye. He just
Bridge
had that
nav.
dark spot on his dorsal fin.
I have another step, please, 10 meters.
Oh,
it's an
nice
octopus.
octopus.
Oh, hello.
You want to come on in there, video a bit?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Approach it.
Oh, with a hagfish near it. Or is that its arm? Oh, that's its arm. My bad.
What's
Oh,
the
Cool
yellow?
octopus.
Oh, what is that?
Oh.
Probably stop the ship there, Aaron.
Sure. Bridge nav. Hold position, please. That is a cool octopus.
This is a giant Pacific
Yeah.
octopus.
Looks much healthier than the last one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, guy.
What is up in the eyes there?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it should start moving. Curious to see what he does, though.
Watch that rock.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
So I found a fun fact about giant Pacific octopus. It's probably the world's largest octopus. The one individual specimen was recorded weighing 157 pounds.
Wow.
Holy.
And claims have been made of up to 600 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
The arm span of the octopus is between 14 and 30 feet.
Whoa.
So that would
Wow.
be of the larger.
It's changed
All right,
in
guys.
colors a little bit.
Go ahead and
did
come
it?
on. Come a
Yeah.
little wide there, video.
It's gotten a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea how big that one is?
Oh, this is a good
For
slope.
the
Lasers.
laser, we need our lasers on. Oops.
It was on for the
It
first
was
part of
for-
it.
Okay, excellent. So you can
These
figure that
yellow
out.
things are interesting.
Mike, do you want me to?
Yeah, you can call in a move, yeah.
10 meters, 20 meters.
There's
20.
bedrock right there.
Yeah, that works.
Regina,
bedrock.
Do you wanted to zoom on this one real quick, Science? Sorry.
stand by, sorry.
It closed.
Go ahead and push on in their video.
So
The
it's,
yel-
it's
really?
some kind of clam.
Cool.
The yellow thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it closed
Hmm.
right before we zoomed in.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Little lemon. When life gives you a lemon.
Look at that.
Huh.
Interesting.
Very cool. Thank you.
Of course. All right, video.
Okay, so Guy said we're at bedrock.
Bedrock,
again.
yeah.
So we did get an answer for poop deck. It's naval architecture. It's a deck that forms the roof of a cabin built in the rear or aft, part of the superstructure. The name originates from the French word for stern, la poupe. So from the Latin, poopus. So there you go.
Very
Thanks for
interesting.
entertaining us.
Another octopus.
Another one.
Another octopus.
So,
Do you guys mind if I keep going past, or did you
yeah,
want to see
keep
it?
moving. Thank you.
Sure. They're probably gonna have an octopus gathering later and talk about this.
Sweet.
So that was a different type of rockfish we just passed over.
Hmm.
Did you want us to go back and see
Oh,
it?
that's okay. I can figure it out.
Roger.
Giant clam.
So here's another one of those rockfish that has the white spots on its back.
Oh yeah.
And there are multiple species that have that.
It's not as steep as I was expecting.
Hmm. It's an interesting hole there.
Yeah.
It's really thinly bedded sedimentary rock. It's not very promising for coral habitat. You want thicker layers or just massive rock.
That is a beautiful rockfish.
Ooh, look, tether, Jess.
Ugly.
That is really not that pretty, is it? All right.
Could you switch nav to just the classification?
Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we are back in mixed.
Do you guys need to do something?
No.
Just carry on?
Carry on.
Right. Bridge nav? Another 20-meter step, please.
Oh.
Just drive ahead hard. Pull it out that way where we can see it, right?
Yeah.
Here's a pom-pom anemone.
Oh, pom-pom anemone. Nice. Aptly named.
Come up a bit.
Is this like mixed substrate?
Yeah.
Back to mixed. Yeah.
Oh, there's a little shadow coming up ahead. Argus.
That's silly.
Welcome to our viewer in Seminole, Florida. And to answer your question, looks like this dive will last until about 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. Huh?
Oh, he was in a shell.
I missed it. What'd you see?
I think it was a fish in a shell,
Oh.
but his fins looked large, but I think it was a shell.
Not seeing it anymore on butt cam there.
Well, that's a deep sea
Really
sole.
purple. Was that the deep sea sole?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
pretty.
Yeah.
You guys want to see this can?
Sure.
Oh,
Junk.
Oh.
cores.
Of course. Yeah.
Blitz.
Blitz.
What the hell is blitz?
Wow.
That is not good. Blitz?
Blitz? What?
Like Schlitz malt liquor?
What is blitz?
Cider?
Could probably age that.
No.
Blitz
No.
Steinhard
Something
beer.
beer.
Blitz.
Blitzed. Oh no.
Well,
Terrible.
I don't think I've ever seen that beer.
No, I've never heard of that.
No.
$2.99 a case.
All right, video going, come wide.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not really able to see the tether.
Bridge
No, when we're kind of more taut, it looked all right in
Another
3.
step, please.
Yeah. Plates.
You can like age the can by looking it up.
You can?
Well, I'm just reading about it now.
What?
It was a beer first brewed in 1856 in Portland,
What?
Oregon.
Wow.
Wow.
But I want to see when they stop brewing.
We look up
Fast. Those
everything.
are great internet skills. Can you figure out what era that particular can was in circulation?
That's what she's looking for. We look up everything out here.
Google Masters.
Nice terrain.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And
It's,
Are those
yes, those are those club sponges.
club sponges? I would hate for you to miss something if you're looking up history.
I am aging some maritime heritage here. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, right.
maritime hair.
I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure there's a beer can collector out there somewhere who knows the age of that can.
Yeah.
Probably
Right.
wants that can.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, we should have collected it.
Sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
$500.
Well, maybe that's a Sotheby's auctionable item. One of our viewers has been noticing that a lot of these sea cucumbers seem to respond to us as we passed over. Wants to know if sea cucumbers actually have eyes.
They probably feel some of the vibrations that we stir up in the water too, right?
Yeah, like they
Currents
don't
that we
have
make and
eyes.
stuff.
Yeah. A lot of sea creatures also have photoreceptors of some sort. But we're also making a bit of dust, the wind.
Hmm.
Bridge nav.
Little bulbousy thing up here.
Another step, please.
Well, let's check that out.
Do you want to go and zoom, please?
Little puffball sponge. Yeah.
So Caitlin, to aid you in your search, one of our viewers says that he saw a date on that can, and it was from 1992.
Oh, wow. Good eyes
Yeah.
to that viewer.
All right, video, go ahead and come wide, please.
I stopped looking it up, by the way.
Oof, my bad. It's in pretty good condition for 92.
What's that?
Oh, is that a spot prawn under there?
That's big.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of them.
Oh, wow.
Gonna go ahead
Nice.
and push on in there a bit.
It's a family.
That's
Yeah,
good.
Oh.
Very
Oh,
cool.
wow, look at that.
Very cool.
Wow,
Pretty.
it's
Wow.
pretty big.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
are large. If it is a spot prawn. see.
Wow, look at that.
They look delicious.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna sit down here.
What is it? A spot?
A
Spot prawn.
Oh, spot. Yes.
I'm just
they're
making
massive.
sure. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're one of the larger of the shrimps.
Video, you want to go ahead and push in a bit more on this fella?
Wow.
Doing a little dance around
It
too.
is.
Yeah.
And I can see it there. All right, video, go ahead and come wide, please.
Try to, just curious, just come around and put like the minus negative half turn in it. Just
Oh yeah.
spin around, see what it looks like that. I'll lift up a little bit more.
When you guys finish this spin, there was a sponge I saw.
Potentially sample worthy.
Potentially a sample, yes.
Ooh.
Could you
Stop
hear
the
it?
bridge
Could you
then.
hear it in my paws?
Yeah, go ahead and stop the ship
Bridge
then.
nav.
All right,
Down.
I'm happy.
We hold position, please.
I'll hold this heading.
Oh no, I mean go back where you were, but just keep going that way so you have a negative half turn instead of a positive.
Oh, I see what you're saying, and see if that makes any effect on it.
Yeah, because it is a turn. So
Yeah.
There goes a hake.
I thought you were talking about just looking down to see the
no, well, I would if I
doohickey.
could have, but it's not there to see. I don't worry about it.
rudder.
Just drive around like this for a while and see what we see.
All right, so a sponge sample.
Okay, so I got a little turned around.
Literally.
It's somewhat nondescript from this height. It's this translucent, it's like a palm frond morphology. It was sticking out from the side of a rock. Do you remember where you started your spin?
Somewhere around here.
Okay, so it might be to the right. I might have seen it. So maybe, and it was off the edge of a boulder.
What are we looking for? Sorry, a sponge?
Yes, but you wouldn't think of it as a sponge. It's translucent and somewhat flat, and I call it a palm frond. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but it's this type of sponge that's a predatory sponge, which means
It's not the one pretty much ahead.
What's that?
It's not the one that's pretty much ahead right now.
That's a tunicate. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind?
A palm frond, does it have like a stalk that
It was on a stalk, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe go forward a bit. I think I might have caught it.
Drive forward on this heading.
Where did it go?
Then I can look a little more down. Do you remember what the rock looked like a little bit?
No, I don't. So I think there might have been that funny club sponge near it, which I saw. So if you were to go straight and slightly to the left, head toward. This is the direction I was thinking. I just don't see it.
There's those club sponges
There's
there.
the club sponge. Where are you? cucumber. Oh, I'm not seeing it. It is quite small, so
Is it like this one that's down by that sea star there?
No, it's more translucent. Oh, I see. Right under the lasers? That's it. Oh, okay.
Negative. It's kind of in that crevice between the two rocks.
No.
There's something that's kind of translucent.
Okay, so I do see one. So it's really small. So below the lasers, keep going down, down, down. And it's about the right laser beam is right.
Yeah, that one.
There. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you were talking about?
Yep.
Awesome, man.
That's one of them. Is that?
That's the type. That's not the one I had seen before the spin, but we can keep our eye out for something like that if that's a strange spot to grab it.
No, I mean we can grab it from there, or we can look for the one that you had seen before.
Well,
we can drop a target if you want.
They are common, so let's keep our eyes open. And I know Guy is probably interested in getting up to the red of his habitat, so we can carry on towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just drive over that way. Try and see if we can see the tether.
Oh, there's another one. Is that it? No.
You see it?
No.
You want to see the tether, Mike, you said?
Yeah, go the other way. Over there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Certainly didn't improve things, did it?
No.
It's the daisy chain that's making it do that.
Yeah, it's hockled over there. Let's see, it's all
wow.
Okay. All right. Sure, go ahead. When you get a chance, could I also see that contour map when you get a chance?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
An all white mushroom coral. That's interesting.
I saw that.
All right. And then I'm ready for a ship move when you get a chance.
Yep. Can I take a look at the rockfish that's just out of screen?
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, the one with the white spots.
Sure thing. All right, video, go ahead and zoom on in there, please. Sorry for your retinas there. Unless you wanted the lasers on, let me know.
They were on before, that's fine. This might be a rose thorn. Let's see. Okay, thank you. That's a good look.
All right, go ahead and come by, please.
These are the ones I need help on. There are about 5 different species of rockfish that have a similar coloration.
Still happy stepping 20. Yeah. Okay. Ridge nav. We have a 20-meter step bearing 058.
I originally thought it was a rose thorn rockfish, but it didn't have they usually have some bands of green near their gills. The depth is right. The habitat is right. So that's my best guess. Rose thorn.
Thinking ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what we're telling the next watch to do?
Probably investigate this rock area more. And then, do you mind zooming out on IBAC and I
No,
can see
of
if there
course
are
not.
more planned segments? So Jan did mention to spend less time to the east of Site E, just due to the fact that it will be mostly soft sediment.
That's further
So
on.
could the next watch, what could they do along this band of red and orange with the closer contours?
They can go track up and down the slope. They could track along contours.
Okay.
They could track a contour down to 2E if you
Yeah.
want.
Aaron, let the ship stop if it's not already, will you?
Sure. Do you want him to finish his move or stop right
That's
now?
okay. You just let him finish.
Okay, sounds good.
And I do see that one bright spot on
Uh,
F.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're gonna keep this
Do you want
hand
to pull
over?
that out, or I can
want
do
to
it?
get over there eventually.
You want me to?
Drive out
Okay.
and just be
Drive out.
careful. Hold on, I turned too much here.
We definitely want to
Drive
get
out, but watch this.
down
Don't.
there.
If it looks like it's gonna hockle, then stop.
Okay.
If you just
Just
give a
drive up
pretty
that
solid
direction or
handover to your watch leader, and I'll tell Miles to go with their guidance.
Because it might
Okay,
slip
I
back
will.
in,
Yeah.
and it'll be better.
Is F the last point? I can't remember.
Sorry.
I don't know either. Let me check my targets. Looks like we have an F, G, and an H.
I don't know if that's
Zoom
gonna
out and
come
see
out
where they
though.
are.
That's why you got to try.
It's true.
Oh yeah, they should get over to the F, G.
Yeah.
And Sage just reminded me that that's in a different management area.
Yeah, I can see the black line there. It's actually like seems to be bordering on the management area, possibly. It's hard. We only have black lines, so it was hard to see.
So Guy, how do you feel about the next watch spending a little more time in this high slope area?
Yeah, I think that's your best shot for rockfish habitat. You just got to make sure that you get over to that other feature and
Okay.
with some time to spend.
Okay.
So this feature, but maybe this one's not as important at the very
Right.
end. Okay.
Yeah, if they get over to F and to G.
Yeah, it's a nice ridge. So.
Yeah, and they could do something quantitative along that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd
Looks
say
like
to
it's getting. I can't tell if it's just the angle. Yeah, coming back.
What was that, Sage?
get down to the end of that feature.
Did I move at the wrong time? Sorry.
Yeah, actually, if you zoom in a little bit more, we can see what's on top and what's on bottom.
Feature G
Argus.
to the end of G. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good game plan for
Yeah.
them.
That's on top.
Argus side is on top, I think.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't go twist out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.